Another Russian military base was destroyed. Russians showcase a partially destroyed 5-story building that reportedly housed Russian forces. Nearby, camo nets and vehicles equipped with FPV protection are visible. Ukrainian long-range precision strikes on Russian rear positions, targeting bases, logistics hubs, warehouses, fuel depots, and command centers, have proven to be highly effective in disrupting Russia's war effort. These attacks, carried out using a combination of Western-supplied weaponry and domestically developed systems, have had a significant impact on Russia's operational capabilities. Reuters reports that the Ryazan Oil Refinery, one of Russia's largest, has temporarily halted operations after being hit by Ukrainian defenders' attacks. According to Russian media, the second drone attack at the Ryazan Oil Refinery heavily damaged the AVT-4 unit, which processes crude into fuel distillates. Additional fires broke out in desulfurization and vacuum gas oil conversion units. Nearly 50% of the Ukrainian domestically produced Antonov AN-196 Lyuchi drones now reach their targets past Russian air defenses. 1,000 kilometers plus range, 75 kilograms warhead, 165 pounds. The vast majority of strikes on Russian oil infrastructure are conducted by these drones. Ukrainian Special Operation Forces captured a Russian soldier left behind by his own troops. The Russian was abandoned without food, water, or any means of communication. Another wounded soldier didn't survive. Realizing he had been left for dead, the soldier recorded a farewell video, now in Ukrainian hands.
Я дурак. Это мое, думаю, последнее видео.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
A few moments later.
Я брошен на произвол судьбы. Без еды, воды и вообще все. И наши лозунги, что мы своих не бросаем, это все брехня. Меня видели, что я здесь. Знали, что я здесь. Не считайте меня ни героем, ни кем. Если бы сейчас я знал, куда я еду, я бы никогда в жизни не поехал.
Russia threatens future peacekeepers in Ukraine. Ambassador-at-large of the Russian Foreign Ministry, Rodion Miroshnik, warned that any peacekeepers deployed to Ukraine without Moscow's approval would be considered military targets. I wonder why there were no ideas about peacekeeping contingents in Germany during the period of preparations for the Ukrainian counteroffensive and the formation of the tank coalition by the Germans for Zelensky. Then why pretend that these attempts at peacekeeping are not meant to establish peace, but rather attempts to preserve the Kiev regime of Zelensky from defeat by non-standard methods? Any contingent that enters the territory of Ukraine without the consent and permission of Russia is a military target with quite understandable consequences. Air defense units of the 95th Air Assault Brigade share their January results. 6 Zala, 2 Lancet, and 7 Supercam drones shot down. Ukraine has been pioneering an innovative drone-on-drone dogfighting tactic, using FPV first-person view drones and other UAVs to intercept and destroy enemy drones in mid-air. This tactic has evolved as both Ukraine and Russia have increasingly relied on drones for reconnaissance, kamikaze attacks, and electronic warfare. All over Europe, there are signs of a continent steeling itself for the unthinkable. Lithuania plans to lay mines on its bridges to Russia, ready to detonate should Kremlin tanks try to cross. In the nearby Baltic Sea, NATO ships are hunting Russia's so-called shadow fleet, accused of cutting undersea communications cables. And in Europe's skies, there are plans to construct a vast missile defense system, similar to Israel's Iron Dome, but with the explicit purpose of shooting down rockets launched by Moscow. Zelensky, in an interview with the Italian publication Il Foglio, stated that nuclear weapons should not have been given up.
We talked about the Budapest memorandum, and he heard my position. My position perhaps differs from loyalty to certain steps. I believe that this should not have been done with either Ukraine or Europe honestly, because Ukraine gave up nuclear weapons. I do not claim whether it should have been done or not. In my opinion, it should not have been, judging by the fact that we were attacked. But even if you decided, or the policy of America at that time and Russia, they were united in this and forced Ukraine to give up nuclear weapons, then I believe that this was at least, it is dangerous to exchange it for anything. It should have been exchanged for real security guarantees, and back then it was only NATO. Honestly, even today, it's only NATO. For us, during wartime, it's this, and in peacetime, it's NATO. But during wartime, we understand it's a strong army. That is, if I were to exchange nuclear weapons, then I would exchange it for something very strong that could really stop it. Any aggressor, regardless of their greatness, their territory or their army. And this is a solid army and bloc and a security bloc. Therefore, I believe it was stupid, absolutely stupid, illogical, and very irresponsible to exchange like that. The other thing is that at the time, bigger countries and larger economies influenced Ukraine. And it was not easy to refuse, but you have to know how to refuse.
The national defense industry has received more than $1.5 billion from partner countries for the production of weapons for the Ukrainian Defense Forces. Minister of Strategic Industries Herman Smetanin announced this. In 2024, as part of the Zbroyari Manufacturing Freedom Project, the Ukrainian government has attracted more than $1.5 billion to the Ukrainian defense industry from foreign partners. The initiative was joined by 9 countries: Denmark, Canada, the Netherlands, Lithuania, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, the United States, and the European Union. The states allocated either their own budget funds or interest on frozen Russian assets.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.